We are NES Fircroft, and this is your monthly General Engineering Pro News Roundup.
Japan has secured a major new energy lifeline.
A joint venture between INPEX and the Japan Organization for Metals and Energy Security is said to play a significant role in Asia's energy security.
The AbbVie LNG project in Indonesia's Masela block, which has just received government approval, is currently in the front-end engineering and design stage.
The project is expected to reach a volume of 9.5 million tonnes annually, which is equivalent to more than 10% of Japan's LNG imports annually.
Huge pharma money is hitting the US.
Pharmaceutical research and development company AbbVie has announced a $380 million investment in 2 new active pharmaceutical ingredient manufacturing facilities in Illinois.
The 2 new facilities will see 300 jobs become available with a focus towards engineers, scientists, lab technicians, and manufacturing operators.
Construction is set to begin in the spring, with both plants expected to be fully operational in 2029.
Brazil just lit up 500,000 homes with clean energy.
9 of the 11 farms from the Draco Solar Complex have begun commercial operation, according to the Brazil's Ministry of Mines and Energy.
The project is expected to generate a total of 505 megawatts, which should meet clean energy demands of more than 500,000 households in the state of Minas Gerais.
As part of the country's new growth acceleration programme, Draco Solar Complex will see the remaining solar farms become operational in April 2026.
Hydrogen production might never be the same again.
Researchers at the University of Sydney have created a photothermal technique that uses liquid gallium to generate hydrogen from both freshwater and seawater, with the added benefit that the metal can be regenerated for circular use.
What makes this technique unique is that it doesn't require purified water like conventional electrolysis or external electrical input during hydrogen generation.
This would mean it potentially avoids the energy and costs associated with desalination and water treatment, while also enabling regeneration. The team are now looking to scale up for further efficiency testing.
Scientists have just mapped out the liver in 3D for the first time.
Researchers at the University of Washington have created the first detailed 3D cellular level reconstructions of human liver tissue, offering new insight into the organ's complex structure.
The models reveal how cirrhosis disrupts vascular and biliary networks, altering key metabolic and detoxification functions.
The team believes this mapping technology could inform better treatments and support future efforts to bioprint functional replacement organs.
Angolan might have just set the fastest deep-water startup we've seen in years.
Azule Energy has achieved full field startup of the Ndogo development offshore Angola, bringing 3 production wells online as part of the wider Agogo Integrated West Hub project.
The joint venture between Italy's Eni and the UK's BP is located 10 kilometres from the FPSO Ngoma and is expected to reach a peak output of 60,000 barrels per day through a tieback to existing subsea infrastructure.
This rapid startup, delivered in just 6 months through coordinated multi-department efforts, is said to have established a new gold standard in delivering deep-water oil and gas projects, whilst maintaining a constant focus on safety. That's all we've got time for today. Don't forget to follow us on LinkedIn at NES Fircroft for your daily dose of engineering news, career advice, and job vacancies. See you next time for our Engineering News Roundup.